All right, are you navigating care for a loved one? Well, it can be overwhelming, but for one local founder, it also became the inspiration for something life-changing, turning their grandmother's care journey into a mission to help others. Today, we are joined by Andi Ott with Next Chapter Senior Care. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, we're so excited to hear about your story. Let's talk about it and why it made you start the Next Chapter.
Sure. So a lot of people know me for restaurants, but what they don't realize is that prior to that, I actually have a background in nursing and healthcare. I'm also extremely close with my grandmother, and in 2018, as her health started to decline, our roles sort of reversed, and I became her power of attorney, helping her navigate that transition and just listening to her fears and perspective. And so during that, I realized that families often approach a situation and they objectively determine what's right, but they forget there's a human element to that. There's a person on the other side. And so for me, it's really giving seniors their voice back and helping families navigate those conversations and compromises with some compassion. For my grandma, her biggest fear was that needing help would mean losing her independence. But what we found and what we've been able to build at the Next Chapter recognizes that when done well, needing help is not the end. It's just the beginning of the next chapter of life. And so that's really our inspiration, is to be able to bring that type of support to our local community.
Yeah, I really love that, because I see that. My father-in-law is aging and everyone wants to tell him what to do, and he's like, don't tell me what to do. So kind of taking that journey like that. What would you say makes the Next Chapter different?
Well, first of all, home care is completely unregulated in the state of Arizona. So many families don't realize the variation that can cause from agency to agency. At the Next Chapter, we voluntarily hold ourselves to a higher standard. We're fully insured as a company. Our caregivers are all W-2, not independent contractors. They're fully vetted, certified. They also undergo a comprehensive training program during onboarding. Not just that, they also have a leadership team behind them, supporting them 24/7 at all times. And so we believe in pouring into our caregivers and feel like in doing so, those caregivers are supported. They're invested in with additional training. They know that they don't have to handle all of these one-off situations. And in that, they can provide consistent, reliable, and compassionate care to the families that we serve.
So how does this play out, let's say, day to day for families?
Sure. So caregivers come in and they're responsible for providing the day-to-day care in that home. We believe they shouldn't be responsible for managing the care plan or dealing with all those what ifs. That's where, like, choosing an agency, and that's the value in choosing a good agency. At the Next Chapter, you're not just hiring great caregivers, you're hiring the leadership team behind them. And that leadership team, they manage the one-offs, they handle the hiccups, they help come in and collaboratively support the care in that home. And so for us, we call ourselves concierge home care. We have a lot of experience, and we're able to come in, and families don't have to have the answers. They can come to us and just present the problems, right? We're not an agency where you have to have a list of everything that needs done. Give us your problems as the experts in your space.
Yeah.
We're gonna help find those solutions. Sometimes that's our services. More often, it's actually combining our services or someone else's with other community resources they maybe didn't know they had. And because our leadership team has all of the clinical background, we're able to communicate extremely effectively with home health, with hospice, with RN case managers. And in that, we provide extremely comprehensive continuity of care. That results in better patient outcomes, reduced hospitalizations, and just overall peace of mind for families.
That's what it helps the seniors, which is amazing, but the families, it gives them relief. For anyone watching who's like, well, I'm not sure if I should do this, I don't know if it's right for me, you actually have a free senior home assessment where you can help out.
We do. So, and that's there's no sales pressure. You don't have to be at a point of needing care. That's simply, we recognize seniors aging in place, that's their goal. They do better, they have better health outcomes that way. And so we can come in before you need help and just do a safety evaluation. We're able to come in and see things from our expertise, things you maybe didn't know that you could do to just make your senior a little bit safer, extend that period of time before they maybe need care.
And if they do need care, you can
If they do need care, we're happy to
Yeah.
help, but it is truly a zero sales pressure. We are not the right fit for everybody, and we don't want people to feel that pressure.
Well, we appreciate you. And everyone, if you want to sign up for that or learn more, all you have to do is visit tncseniorcare.com or call the number on your screen.